What is up, you guys? Thank you for stopping by for another episode of Galadon Gaming, and I've got a little dirty secret, and it's time to get it off my chest. Alright, you guys, welcome to my room. This is the Gala room, and this is usually the room I show you guys when I'm talking about the game, but I have to admit I do have a dirty, dark secret, and I need to get it off my chest. I'm growing as a YouTuber. Obviously, I've got 71 million views here, about 325,000 subs, and I just can't keep up with all of the work myself. There's too much for one person to handle, and I just have to admit this to you guys. I've hired an assistant, and the assistant is downstairs, way downstairs. Yeah, so the assistant is in the Gala dungeon. All right, so, I mean, I'm a nice guy, I'm an optimist, I try to be kind, but it's just really worked out better for me to have, rather than maybe another Gala office or something on the same floor, to go with the Gala dungeon. It's just working out much better for thumbnails, for video editing, for sound, everything. And so we're going to take a look at my assistant in the Gala dungeon. And don't be offended. I mean, it's you have to realize, first of all, that my assistant is a nameless, genderless, non-human entity. It is a zombie with a bird's nest for a head. It isn't it. I don't give it a name, that way we don't humanize it. And it's neither male nor female, and it looks relatively happy. I mean, it's pretty happy. Now, admittedly, it is a genderless, alcoholic, insomniac zombie that works for me 24/7, 365 in maybe not the best of conditions, but it's been working out for all of us so far. So I was just going to give you a brief Gala Dungeon office tour so we could take a look at how I am getting such amazing productivity from my assistant. First thing first, you might have, of course, noticed the multiple alcohol bottles around. My assistant is a bit of an alcoholic, but it seems to motivate it, so I'm just going to let that fly. Obviously, a lot of candles lying around. Kind of a fire hazard there, the cardboard box and the candles, but, you know, safety isn't my top concern. I'm all about cutting costs, just getting production as fast and as quickly as possible. By that means, of course, I've got the CCTV just to make sure that Zombie is working all the time. I prefer to just call Zombie Zombie. This picture up here would be what happened to one of Zombie's predecessors, just an ever-present warning for Zombie that Zombie needs to keep working. There's a bit of excrement over here. There's no bathroom in the Gala dungeon, so you know, things tend to happen, and then that attracts, well, you know the rest. And I'm not sure where these barrels came from, but it's worked out well. The zombies seem to keep showing up. So we're going to go with that. Exit obviously blocked by the zombies. And over here, let's see, we've got the all-seeing eye of the Illuminati, just to remind Zombie that if I'm not always watching, somebody's always watching. And so Zombie better keep working. Going to sleep in the Gala dungeon, Gala dungeon, not the best idea. Obviously, there is a monster underneath the bed, like many people fear, or zombies fear. There is indeed a monster underneath the bed, and I've laid a few mouse traps out just to make sure that Zombie doesn't try anything funny and try to get some sleep with use of whatever those potions are there. So we've got the mouse traps just to make sure to keep Zombie on its toes. All right, so over here in the corner are some organs, some human or animal organs that are kept in the chest because the zombie has to eat, otherwise it won't perform. And that hanging on the wall, well, you've got to get the organs somewhere. So I think that was a former really bad clickbait YouTuber that no longer is with us. All right, over here in the center of the room, we have the tombstone, and you'll notice the body bag and then the trap door. Obviously, if I were to have to dig a separate grave for every single assistant, it would be ridiculous. And it would just take up way too much time. As you can see as it is, I barely even have time to throw them down the trap door, much less get them in a body bag. That one's in a body bag, ready to go down the trap door and into whatever lies beneath the Gala dungeon. And so hopefully this zombie will stay on its toes and we will be able to not have to use the trapdoor yet again to throw another zombie down there, because sooner or later that's going to fill up too, and then I don't know, maybe we'll pour some more of this radioactive liquid down there to make room. Still can't figure out what that says, or whatever that thing is on the wall. Somebody help me out. And that is about it. The masks back here on the wall, somebody asked me about that. Those are actually in case the zombie has to go out in public and run errands for me. Usually the zombie does better with a mask on, although the scream mask didn't work out so well last time. And I generally don't ask the zombie to go to bank runs for any reason, because that obviously also doesn't usually go so smoothly. But that is the story of the Gala Dungeon and the Gala Assistant. Now, I do have another room that's much less terrible, and that would be A Tale of Two Pugs, but we will have to save that for a future episode of Pewdiepie's Tuber Simulator. And that is going to wrap it up, you guys. Thank you, as always, for sticking around to the end of this episode. I hope I didn't scare you away, but let me know, add me in the game, and I will see you guys again for more craziness, games, and of course, as always, full attacks.